day. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the New England Patriots taking on Jameis Winston and the Arizona Cardinals.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. The streak continues, doesn't it? They come in a perfect 10-0.
And it's not just that they're...
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10.
So here come the Patriots now on offense. Leading them out, their two-time Pro Bowl quarterback in his fourth season now from Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes, that was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6.
The numbers for Julio in last week's effort, well up over 100 yards, and one of those catches found his way into the end zone.
I do think he'll be hard-pressed to duplicate those numbers this week, though, because he's gotten their attention, so they will double him on every snap at a minimum. In some cases, they'll triple him. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 26-year-old quarterback in his 6th season from Florida State, Jameis Winston.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Winston. And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Tyler Lockett on the return. The Patriots take over first and 10.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
What's he talking about, Brad?
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding. Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball, but when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And that's complete to Lewis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
6-yard line.
Draw play. This is Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down, here's Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
3.
A shotgun snap for Watson. It's caught. Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Back to throw, Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. That catch good for only a couple. Brings 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Cardinals 4-yard line.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. There's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 64 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Arizona.
Winston now from the 50. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's second down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
At their own 20.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
For a Patriots.
A good pickup there, a 22.
First and 10 at the
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So that one will be accepted. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 12, Watson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down.
And throwing on 3rd down, Watson. They set up the screen for Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals, nothing.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, Winston gets this one to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, Cardinals.
A carry now for McKissick. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Derrick Henry. Room to run again. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Henry on the handoff.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Good for the Patriots.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now it's Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Watson. Shoves him aside. The left side completion to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
At the 9-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
He was brought
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4.
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Now Watson to throw on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Watson's pass intended for Tyler Lockett. Incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Vinatieri's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Patriots 10. Cardinals nothing.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. By kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 20.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The results for them so far, not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way? We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He is going to find Hill here. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, Like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And with the day he's having, as we look at some of these highlights, maybe he wants to duplicate this pregame meal next week.
Whatever it is, guaranteed he will ask for the exact same thing each and every week as long as he continues to run like that. Sometimes it's that simple, partner.
Yeah. And you know how superstitious these guys can be.
There's no doubt, right? If you put your left sock on first and you have this kind of game, you'll keep doing it. In this case, let's investigate that pregame meal. We might need something.
Yeah, right. It's working. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, it's Watson. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Tackled at the
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
1st and 10 at the 18.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Good for a Patriots.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Out of the end zone.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Whitney merciless. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
27-yard attempt.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
Cardinals 7.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
4-yard line.
first down. Winston got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Winston's pass complete.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
It's a pickup of
Again, it's Winston. And he'll go underneath with this one to McKissick.
Winston's pass.
Calling a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a third down. And this is going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Take over first and 10. At their own.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A slant to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
End of the first half.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. He's got his big tight end, Fant. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, Henry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down at
Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
a gain of a yard. Brings up second.
They'll run it again with Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Henry, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
To throw is Watson on third down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. To throw is Watson. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Now a throw here to his running back. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
A gain of 12.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
That's good for a Patriots. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first and 10, Watson got his man complete over the middle. That's Lewis. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Derrick Henry. That's good for a Patriots.
From the gun, here's Watson. And this will be incomplete.
Watson's pass.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Watson's pass.
And now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down.
Third and goal.
Out of the gun, Watson. Now they're staring at a fourth down as Arizona's defense does its job. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
On the tackle.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The 2 brings up.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Arizona.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Second down, Winston.
At the Patriots.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
3rd and long.
This is the tight end Fant. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
A 39-yard attempt.
Joseph's got it. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10.
Patriots 16. Cardinals 10.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This is Henry. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Henry on the carry.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
47-yard line.
From the gun, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's got Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Now a first down throw, Watson. Henry's got it out on the left side.
Watson's pass.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
15-yard line.
Again, it's Watson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Pass. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Running from the gun with Henry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
19. Cardinals 10.
Big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Complete to Michael.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5 at the 30.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington.
Winston.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And a Cardinal first down.
From the red zone now, Winston. Dance. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the
On first down, Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
good for
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
first and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Jordan Elliott in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Again, it's Henry. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
The tackle made by
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
brings up 3rd and 10.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Is good. Makes the score Patriots 22, Cardinals 10.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Cardinals take over at 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard.
Winston readies the offense. Down by 12. A minute 50 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. This is Fant on the short completion. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston completes it to Fant on the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Winston's pass.
7 yards the pickup there. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Jameis again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Milano. And that will force a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
On first down, it's Henry, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And they take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for New England, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.